What's up, you guys? So, I was just kind of I don't know, emotion. I don't really know where I was. I don't know. But you listening? Okay. The Bible says that God is close to the brokenhearted, and He binds up their wounds. Cast all our cares and anxieties on Him, and like basically, He is always gonna seek those that are lost. And our job as believers are to really evangelize to those who are in a space where they don't hear from God, or nobody has ministered the gospel to them, or they're like just so in a space of deep sorrow and basically seeing that they're unreachable. So it's our responsibility to reach them. And I kept hearing God said, you can't leave them there, right? And it's so easy for us to leave people there because we feel like this is such a tough task. Like ministering to them, praying for them, helping them, being hopeful for them. It's just too much. Especially when people say, well, if they don't want to help themselves, then we ain't going to help them. It ain't the fact that they can't help themselves. They are in bondage. The enemy has a stronghold on them, and they can't let themselves loose because they're not strong enough. There's a difference. There's a difference in somebody unwilling to do the work, right? Unwilling to do the work and get themselves out of a tough situation when they're more than capable. But when a person is in bondage by Satan, they're not capable of getting themselves out and pulling themselves out. The only two things that can happen: God can use a person who is a righteous vessel to pull them out of bondage, to pull them out of the pits of hell, to pull them out of sorrow, to pull them out of pain, to pull them out of depression, or God Himself lifts them up in the midnight hour, or however He want to do it, right? He brings forth the spirit of deliverance. So if you know somebody who has kind of been challenging to or stay hopeful for their deliverance and their salvation, God says don't leave them there. As a believer, you don't leave them there. It's not even about us. It's about God. It's about being a willing vessel to speak when you don't want to speak, to pray when you don't want to pray, to encourage when you don't want to encourage. It's not about us, and their life and their salvation is just as important to God as your salvation is to Him. What would happen if somebody would have left you? What would have happened if you would never had that encounter with God, right? What would have happened if somebody wouldn't have came and spoken to your life, or prayed over you, or, wept for you, or whatever the case may be, decreed and declared a thing over your life? We wouldn't even be in our walk that we're in now. We all had an encounter with Jesus that turned our life to be hungry for Him. So remember that when you're thinking about giving up on people that God has assigned you to move them into salvation, to move them into the understanding of Jesus Christ, to move them into God's resurrecting power, because He can do all things. He can do all things. So my charge to you as a believer: don't leave them there.